What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Wow! Well, members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you will receive a notification every time I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get right into it. Funny from MS-13, that's his name, Funny, has just pled guilty to 7 brutal murders in which he got his victims, beat them with bats, chopped them up, and brutally unalived them. He admitted to this along with his brother, who he was second in command to. They say that the MS-13s, this happened in New York, have been terrorizing the neighborhood for decades. Let's get into it. What happened here? This seems a little crazy. He was doing this to further his gang, they say.
A reputed gang member pleads guilty to a murder spree on Long Island that haunted a community for years. Good to be with you here at 5. I'm Gilma Avalos.
I'm Adam Cooperstein. The Central American gang MS-13 has terrorized parts of Long Island for years. Now tonight,
Long Island has terrorized parts of Long Island for years. MS-13s, according to this news clipping.
one of the gang's former kingpins has confessed to brutal crimes. Jairo Sanz pleading guilty to taking part in 7 murders, including the killings of Kayla Cuevas and Nisa Mickens, 2 teen girls whose murders brought national attention to Brentwood, Long Island. News 4's Paisley Chang has covered this case for years. She joins us now live from Central Islip. That is where that gang kingpin faced a judge, and Paisley, the victims' families, too.
That's right, Adam. It was a terrifying time for parents in neighborhoods like Brentwood and Central Islip, where Hispanic teens were vanishing without a trace. The cause, MS-13 gang violence. Today, the final chapter is being written in a case that has haunted parents and a community for nearly a decade.
We're getting closer to the closure that I've been seeking for the last 8 years.
George Johnson speaks outside federal court in Central Islip after watching 28-year-old Jairo Sanz plead guilty to his role in 7 murders, including his son, Michael.
I mean, he left to go get some orange juice that day, and well, let's just say that night, and he never came home.
Michael was murdered in January of 2016, beaten to death with bats and machetes by Jairo, his brother Alexi Sanz, and other MS-13 members. Alexi pleaded guilty back in July. Today, it was Jairo's turn to face justice.
They destroyed a young woman at 15. She had...
So beat with bats and machetes. Jeez, him and his brother. Again, he's saying he's a kingpin, but second in command of his brother. So his brother's supposed to be the leader, the main guy, the main kingpin, shot caller for the MS-13s, whatever. And he's second in command. 7 people, 7 bodies, 7 murders, chopped up, beaten with machetes and bats.
So many goals at that age. She acted like she was 35. She wanted to be a basketball player. She wanted to buy me a house.
Nisa Mickens was killed in September of 2016 alongside her best friend, 16-year-old Kayla Cuevas. The 2 girls targeted by MS-13 members while driving through Brentwood, also killed with bats and machetes. Today, Jairo pleaded guilty to charges including racketeering, weapons, and drug violations.
He's just not on the street to hurt anybody.
16 years old. Also killed with bats and machetes. But why them? Why 16-year-old girls? Were they gang members or something? And if they were, what are they really going to do to your gang? You're not out there shooting, doing drive-bys at 16-year-old, at 16 little girls. Jeez. This shit is brutal.
Else. And that's just the way I see it.
Today's hearing marks an end to a case that has haunted this community for nearly a decade. But for the families, there is no closure, as their loved ones are forever gone. Do you feel like that justice was done today?
Not much. No, just like he said, once I hear life without the possibility of parole, then I can move forward. Right now, I'm still stuck.
And two women were in court to support Jairo Sands. He mumbled something to them while smiling as he was led out of court. He is currently looking at 40 to 60 years in federal prison when he is sentenced later in June. We're live from Central Islip tonight. Paisy Cheng, News 4 New York.
All right, that's it. Jairo Sands, MS-13 member. He's facing 40 to 60 years, they said. 40 to 60 years. How's that? 40 to 60 years? I mean, because he's accused of 7 murders. You know, you get life in prison for 1 murder. He's accused of, not only accused, he pled guilty to 7. It's not a question that he did it. He pled guilty to 7 murders with machetes and bats. Somebody facing 40 to 60 years and killed these little girls and all that. I don't know, man. This shit is crazy. I saw in New York, though, on Long Island, said this shit happened a decade ago. They were trying to figure out who had done it for some time. As she said, it had terrorized the neighborhood for some time. Everyone was living in fear. Somehow they called up his brother, who just pled guilty, and now he pled guilty. And he's facing 40 to 60 years. I mean, this is some gruesome shit. Turning gray like a mother. All right. Rest in peace to those people. Rest in peace to those victims. Gruesome. MS-13 terrorizing shit. They say it was to further his gang. Another report said all of this was to, in furtherance of his gang. So there you have it. He's facing 40 to 60 years. You heard it, for 7 brutal murders. I'll be back. In the meantime, stay free, people.